Hi Jassi, can I disturb you?
Yeah, please.
I have a question for you. I've been using round filters so far. I've been thinking of using square filters, but I've talked to a number of people and each of them tell me that it's a very, very complicated process to use square filters. Is that really so?
The answer to that is yes and no. I've been using Square system for almost 4-5 years now.
Okay.
And to be honest, to begin with, somebody who's trying it for the first time, they really look intimidating. Little complicated to set up also.
Okay.
But later on, you get used to that. You find your own ways of setting that up very, very fast. So I do not take much time to set them up now. But yes, that the question is very good because that get me thinking why many people are still not opting for Square ND filter system. And I remember having spoken to a gentleman very recently, and he said that he has a solution. I'm not sure what he was mentioning because he did not speak too much about it.
Okay.
But let me try and figure that out because this is very interesting thing that we can discuss and check out if there is some simpler solution. So if you can just hold on to my camera.
Sure.
So he's in Hong Kong, and let me try and make a call to him and figure out if he can speak to me. It's ringing. Hi Kenny. Kenny, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm Jassi this side. I'm from India. Remember we met a few days back. Oh, glad you remember. All right. So I just called up to figure out and find out you mentioned something about that you have a solution about the ND filter system, Square ND filter system being little complicated to set up. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So I'll be waiting for your product to reach me, and then I'll start the review and probably check in depth about the entire system and give review to you as well whether they are really good as you mentioned. Okay, thank you Kenny so much. Thank you so much, and take care. Goodbye for now. Bye. Yeah, so he says that he's sending it to us right now.
No, that's wonderful news.
So let's see. So another minute or so, it should be magically coming into right in front of us. Wow, he is really a magician. So what he has sent us is H&Y digital ND filter system. The bag looks beautiful. I don't know what is there inside. Let us quickly start setting it up and figuring out, are they really easy? Do they really solve the problem? Or we have to live with the complications of the Square ND filter system?
Let's find out.
Let's move ahead. So I just set up the camera on a tripod.
Okay.
So let me start taking each item out from the bag, and I'll start fitting it on, and I think that will be the best way to clear your doubts and my doubts as well. The light is very harsh. I hope the video comes out right. So first, the base of any Square filter system is their adapter rings. So with this also we have the adapter ring. Adapter ring is basically as per the ring size of your lens. So what we get here is 82 mm, 77 mm, 72 mm and 67 mm. Right now I'm using Lumix 24105, which has 77 mm ring size. So I'll pick this up. Let me put them inside, and I have to screw them on the front of the lens. So as you screw onto your UV filter. So if you have a UV filter already fitted on the lens, you have to remove that also. So this becomes the beginning of it. Now the next is the filter holder. So the filter holder, if I take it out, appears to be almost the same design as traditional filter holders, which most people say it's complicated. But yes, this is very different from the traditional ones. The only similarity is its shape. What we see at the back is two knobs, screw knobs, this will help us slide this filter, this holder onto the adapter ring. So I'll just put this filter holder onto the adapter ring. So as you can see, I will have to just position it in this, the screws onto the slot of the adapter ring, and I pull them down.
Oh,
So they've already fitted onto the lens now. All I have to do is to put them in place. So I will have to tighten them. Once I'm tightened them, these are secured.
okay.
These are secured onto the lens. So it is very easy to fit. Now when we look at the system, this has been by default, they have sent it with the CPL fitted. So if I keep on moving the knob, I can change the position of the CPL also. So this is very unique. But what if I don't want to use CPL and I want to use an ND filter? So then I will have to pull them out.
Oh,
And it's that
simple.
easy.
Okay.
Put them into the slot. So as I've just shown you, now what I'll do is I will fit in the ND filter. So I'll remove this first. It's as simple. Put them in and take out an ND filter. ND filter also is a round circular filter actually. And this is ND8 CPL, which means this is 3-stop plus CPL inbuilt. Their 3-stop and 6-stop filters come with CPL inbuilt, and their 10-stop filter does not have CPL inbuilt, probably because it is so dark, the filter itself, that it's almost impossible to set the position of the CPL. So they have not given, I don't know whether it's right or wrong, we'll have to figure out during our course of the time while we are using it extensively in the field. But now this is ND8 CPL, so which means 3-stop ND filter plus CPL. This also has to go into the slot, slips into the slot very easily. I just push it slightly and it gets fitted. It's so simple. Now the advantage, immediate advantage that comes to my mind of this is that there is absolutely no light leakage that will happen because it is fitting to size. In traditional system that we've been seeing all the while is we have to really carefully position it in such a way that there is no light leak into the lens. So this is where you really do not have to bother. If I have to adjust the CPL, so I'll move this knob, circular ring here, knob here, and position the CPL accordingly, and my ND8 is already in place. So I'll take the exposure and I'll start shooting. If I have to change, again the similar way, if I have to use a 6-stop, I'll remove this and similar 6-stop will come. 10-stop, as I said, does not have a CPL attached to it. Rest everything remains the same. Now comes the complicated part, which is fitting the graduated ND filter. So the next step, which is more complicated, is setting up a soft graduated ND filter. Okay. I say always soft graduated ND filter because that is what I always use. I'm not very fond of hard GNDs and all. So what they've given is, this is where the uniqueness really stands out. This is a graduated ND filter. This is actually reverse graduated. Anyways, for demonstration it will work. So their graduated ND filter comes in a metal frame. Looks very sturdy. The glass is Gorilla Glass, which is impact proof, or so to say resistant. I can say scratch resistant also. They are not break proof, but yes, they are resistant proof. Now, how do I fit it? There is no slot there. Now, all I have to do is, I'll come here. All I have to do is, I will have to bring it. So I'll keep on position of the dark part has to be taken care of, and then I bring it closer to the holder and it attaches itself. So it's a magnetic system.
Okay.
So let me show you again. So magnetic part is very, very strong. So it is not easy it will not fall off. So I will bring it closer. I will position it, and it gets fixed. If I have to change the position of the graduated part onto the filter, I can move this up and down very easily, very smooth. Once my position is fixed, and I still want to be sure that I do not knock this filter off, there's a screw here, knob here. I will tighten this knob and I'm done.
Double protection.
So double protection. Now, what if I have to put a second graduated ND filter? Then again, I take the second filter out. It's again with the same metallic frame. I again bring it closer and it also attaches.
Everything is magnetic.
Everything is magnetic. All these graduated ND filters are magnetic. The ND filter is a slot-in filter. So I think that is primarily because if I think everything becomes magnetic, then chances of one filter faltering and falling off are higher. So here we are talking about maybe one or maximum two filters that are magnetic, which get fixed. Usually we do not use two graduated ND filters together, but there could be some time when we are wanting to use a soft GND with a reverse GND, trying to fix the horizon part if it is too tight. Only then, in such similar situations, we need two graduated ND filters. And if I remove it, they are a little difficult to remove, I think, which is a better sign, good sign, because they will not fall off. So this is what makes an H&Y filter system. So do you really feel that it is complicated? Because I am finding it very easy after using the traditional filter holder and filter system. What is your opinion?
It looks simple.
It's very, very simple actually. So, so I think here my understanding about the entire filter holder system and filter system is that they are fabulous. They are very easy to use. One of the easiest I have seen. Very unique. The magnetic system and the slot-in ND filters is very, very unique. So I think this solves a lot of challenges that we face using square ND filter system. Is it perfect? Or what is my recommendation? What is my take? So I'll take them one on one. One is the build quality. Build quality is very, very good. It is solid build. The entire system feels very, very strong and solid to hold on to. I think very strong aluminium everywhere, used everywhere. The graduated ND filter has its Gorilla Glass, obviously double coated for scratches and color cast and everything. So everything looks perfect. The slot-in of ND filters here shows that there's no light leak at all. Now, build quality being taken care of in terms of ease of use. Yes, it is very easy to use. In terms of overall performance, I have already created some shots which I'll show you after this, and I'll even show you the screenshot of all the shots that I've taken to give you an idea about the color cast. Color cast is virtually non-existent. So I am very, very impressed with the quality of the entire filter holder system. Zero color cast, very strong build quality. Everything falls in place for me to really consider this for my next project or further long exposure photography projects. It is still not launched in India, so I am not aware of the pricing. I don't know whether they are going to launch it or not, or when are they going to launch it. But whenever they do, I will be sharing the pricing with you as well. So, highly recommended if you are a long exposure enthusiast and who do not want to get into the hassle of setting up the entire square filter holder system. Yes, one challenge which I see, if you want to stack two ND filters, then I do not see personally any solution in this particular system. So I'm going to talk to H&Y and figure out if it is possible or if they are coming out with something different. So thank you H&Y for sending me this wonderful square system, square ND filter system, and I think it is going to be useful for all photo enthusiasts. this is all, that is all from me now. We are at Pangong. It's a very casual attire that I am having. Light is harsh. There is a lot of noise around. Wind is luckily not blowing that much, but you can see the sound of waves, water waves. I think it's a perfect setting for any long exposure photography, and I'm not going to be with you long because I am itching to go and test them and create more images with this. If you really like the video, please do like, comment with whatever your thoughts, and do share because sharing is caring. Until next time, keep exploring light, keep enjoying life, keep improving in your photography skills, keep inspiring us, and do not forget to keep remembering us by subscribing to our channel. Bye, take care, saying bye from the Pangong So Ladakh.